Morning, everybody. This is Dean DaCosta, and today I'm going to go over an old tool that's gotten a bit of a facelift and looks really, really, really good. So we are talking about SocialTalent. Most of you know it. The SocialTalent Source Hub Chrome extension sits right there. Basically, it's a Boolean building and X-raying tool. It's gotten better. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put in the word developer, and then we're going to put in the word Java, and then we're going to put in the word Seattle. I live in Seattle, so Seattle's a good thing for me. There we go. Developer, everything's right. And then we're going to push go. Now, in the past, your results came back all together, one nice big long string ready to rock and roll. But because, as we all know, this particular tool is really good at taking one word and coming up with all the different variations, even misspellings, common foreign words. And sometimes we don't necessarily want those as part of our string, but it was a little bit more difficult to remove them. You had to pretty much cut, paste it into Boolean or paste it into Word, then take it out and all that. As you can see here, they've actually made it better. So as an example, if I don't want this particular word, which is a German word, just push the X and get rid of it. If I don't want technical lead, I can push and get rid of it. Software or whatever that word is, I can get rid of it. So I'm just getting rid of all of the words that I don't want because frankly, they just don't quite fit for what I'm looking for. Guru, ninja, while good, isn't something I want. All the rest up, here's another foreign version of the word. Everything else in here, I kind of like. So I'm going to move on down and then we get into all these plethora of technical skills I asked for. Now, you can add words, you can exclude words, you can use synonyms for exclusions. In other words, this word and any other word that means that word. And then, of course, here's our location. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to push go so that it updates our string. And we're going to give it a second to complete the update. And there it goes. And that's our updated string. Now you're thinking, okay, great, but how do I copy it? Well, you can still copy it to your clipboard right there. We just did. And then all I would need to do is go into Word and paste it. So I can still keep my strings. Anything else, it's sitting right here. So you can still copy and paste it that way. But here's the other good part. You still have the ability to run the X-rays right from there. And notice this X-ray string, we just went ahead and it's got all the words I want in it, but none of the words that I didn't want. And it comes out really great little string, and you can still add stuff here if you wanted to. So let's say for an example, I decided I wanted to add gmail.com, which basically I'm saying, hey, do me a favor, only pull results of people who have a Gmail email address somewhere in their results. In this case, we're X-raying LinkedIn. And there you go. All these people are 702 of them have Gmail email addresses in their profile. They're in Seattle and they're Java developers or something like that anyway. Great tool. And as you can see, it still searches all the plethora of places we wanted to search. And guess what? It still saves your searches. So if I go to my history right here and wait for it a second or two, maybe three, for it to pull up, there's my search right there. I just did it. It has everything, all the information, the date when I did it, and everything. And of course, you can have a team history if you're running in a team, and so everybody's using the tool. And then of course you have your favorites, which I don't think I have any in my favorites, but you can designate favorites so you don't have to look through your entire history. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make this a favorite, and I'm going to go now into my favorites, and it should list a couple of favorites now, which is great. That means I don't have to go through all my history. And of course, you can delete them. You can take them out of there. You can do anything you want. You can delete them just by pushing this button. I'm going to delete this one here because frankly, I don't need it. So it's going to take a second or two, but it's going to delete. And there you go. It's gone. Really, really, really great tool. Now, there's more. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to LinkedIn. This works in a lot of the social places, not just LinkedIn, but I'm picking on LinkedIn because, well, frankly, I like picking on LinkedIn. And we're going to wait a second for the whole thing to pull up. And you see this little ninja toy here. This allows you to improve your search. So if you do a basic search, you can improve your search from right here. Now, mind you, this works LinkedIn. It works in a number of places. It says search on LinkedIn. If you're in GitHub and you decide you want to make this search on LinkedIn, it'll do that for you. But here's another little piece that it does. Now, what I'm about to show you only works if you have paid for the training through SocialTalent, but it's an added bonus that's really, 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 really cool. So I have Raphael Ephraim. Let's say I like her profile and it's a perfect match. I can push this little button here and it will go ahead, would you like to find someone profiles this? And it will actually start looking for similar profiles to her. And I can search on LinkedIn, or I can search X-ray into LinkedIn, Indeed, Twitter, or any one of a plethora of others. So basically you find the perfect candidate, it'll run the search for you. So let's do similar on LinkedIn. Let's see what it does. It's going to go out there, run the right search for me, and find a whole bunch of people that match that particular profile for me. So instead of starting in the tool and doing your search and coming out, you can actually do your search in LinkedIn. When you find that perfect candidate, allow it to run the search for you. And not only will it run it in LinkedIn, but it'll allow you to run it in all of the other social sites for you. Great add-on. To get it, of course, you do need to be a member of their training services and everything that, which does cost. But the rest of it, the stuff I showed you at the beginning with the search and the Boolean tool and everything, that's free still. You can get it for free, and it's a great tool. Great updates. They've definitely gotten better. This is how you get to it. Definitely made it a much better than it was before. The ease in which you can add and subtract things is much better. The history, the favorites, folders, everything. So this is Dean DaCosta, and this is a new and improved Social Talent Source Hub Boolean Building X-Raying tool.